Slap.
Hey, Team Absolution fans,
Protect.
near and far. It is I, the captain, joined with our top 16 man of the week. Only this week. After this week, I don't care anymore. Braxton the Express Thompson and Matt. I'm gonna go get food for us in a few minutes. The Immortal Greed, and joined from places far. Top 10 at the what's the name of that game we played yesterday?
Quick and Crash.
The Quick and Crash. Top 10 at the
Quick and Crash.
And Quick and Crash.
And first in go-karting in my heart.
That's right.
The Irish God himself. So
This episode has been brought to you by the letter Protect marker.
the most broken marker. All right, so I'm gonna be running back real quick.
Yeah, I see it.
Happy 4th of July! Welcome to Freedom Check.
Freedom Check.
This time
Oh,
with
dude, we're naming this. Oh man,
Freedom Check. What the hell happened when I was gone?
It's just going to be one straight hour.
look at a Freedom Check. This time with 100% more freedom. All right, we already did Tristan and stuff, so we'll start with
Tristan's and Vanguard. Oh no.
All right, we're gonna give you guys a few more minutes before we start. We'll start with this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that works. I'm only gonna cover the double R's.
oh, that was my
double
idea,
Rs.
Tiz. Thank you.
What was your idea?
I love the purple lights. It was that.
I bet you don't like it anymore.
What a twist!
Man, this Swift 1v1 is gonna be great when he gets here.
Finally back, caught a stream. Well, I'm glad. First of all, thanks for the donation as always, Eternal. It's good to have you back.
Eternal, we love you. Beautiful idea, honestly.
Now
Now that I met him, I can actually hear it in his voice. I can hear the smugness.
Does it sound like a Matt Lee?
No.
Hashtag nuke the drop.
I love
Oh, dude, it is
Hassel.
nuke the drop. Today is nuke the drop day. All right, how you doing over there, Keith? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm good. My thing is just like freaking out a little bit, so I'm just trying to sort it out for a second.
No problem. No problem. Take your time.
Stop
Do your
freaking
thing.
out, Keith.
Do you
Jeez.
think? Do you think? All right. That being said, it's time to jump in. Everyone else can join in as they trickle on in.
Trickling on in.
Oh, thanks, man.
One of these you need to get the magic satchels on $1.99.
Yes, we will actually. He's gonna come visit us soon. Soon, TM.
Soon, TBA.
I don't remember if anyone said it, but thank you, Eternal.
I did.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
No,
I don't know if anyone said it, but thank you, Eternal. Glad to have you
Also,
back.
thank you. What was that? Warriors United? No.
Warrior Redacted.
Warriors Redacted.
Warrior Redacted.
I keep thinking his.
That would have been a
like,
funny
taken
ass trap card.
Warrior Redacted.
Warriors Unite. You guys made my only like Jaden Yuki would have had it. Like Warriors Redacted. You get all your Sams go back in the deck.
back. Warrior Redacted alive.
Warrior Redacted.
All right.
You've been demoted.
All right. Let's get started here because it's gonna be a jam-packed day. We gotta wait. We're vamping time until we can talk about the boy himself, the one everyone's here to talk about, Gauntlet Buster. But until then,
I thought we were talking about Raging Form. You lied to me.
nobody's gonna talk about Raging Form ever again.
We're just gonna have a straight hour of speculating Gauntlet Buster's skill until he actually gets dropped.
We're gonna literally list every possibility, and then we'll still be wrong.
Yeah.
Gauntlet Buster is going to make 2 vision tokens, each with a drive check.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, 2 blue mana, pay 8,000 life points. Gauntlet Buster gains 2 Kaijudo shield markers, a Dragonborn dice.
and a Dragonborn dice.
Flip your Vanguard over to the ruler side.
Yo!
Hey,
Do
dude.
you not know about geese?
No, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm saying
Flip it over to
we
the-
can get it all.
All right, so Thunderbreak Dragon, he's gonna be our first one of the
More
day.
Gauntlet Buster.
Thunderbreak Dragon, continuous Vanguard is a grade 3, Excel 12K. Continuous Vanguard. If opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 plus, when this unit attacks, it battles all the front units at once. Act Vanguard Rearguard once per turn. Counterblast 1 and move all your opponent's own back row units to empty units in the same column. First things first.
Goodbye to Maine.
Irish God, the Narukami man. What do you think of Thunderbreak?
He is pretty spicy. We finally have a way to hit the Vanguard booster in this clan because you can move it diagonally according to the way this thing is done. I don't know if it's explained in that one, but you're allowed to move stuff up in whatever.
Oh, yes, we move opponent's own back row units to empty circles.
Mm-hmm.
But wait, it can move diagonal, really?
Mm-hmm. So
Does
you can move Vanguard back row. If someone in the chat wants to confirm for me, I'm like 98% positive.
You can. They put a thing up.
Yeah, plus I think it's in parentheses that says you can move diagonal.
Yeah. So there you go. We finally have a way to hit the Vanguard booster, which is great.
The mains will never be safe ever again.
Mm-hmm.
Good. The less
quite
the mains, I'm happy. You saying, Keith?
Yeah, no, I said I'm quite happy with this dude. He's
I thought now.
he's not as like super high impact, but he's really, really solid and provides a lot of utility. So I'm very happy with him.
Yeah, Vermilion is going absolutely bye-bye.
Yeah, he wasn't yeeted before. He is all kinds of gone now.
Now, Thunderbreak is really cool. Like, now the only problem I see is, until we get our boy Gauntlet, we're running into Tectonics and Stinger is still really good syndrome. So
You mean we need slightly better bosses syndrome?
yeah.
Any words from you, Brax?
Now that I know that you can move diagonally, I really like this card.
Yeah, he actually.
On rear is really good. Well,
Yeah. Were you gonna say something? Or
I was gonna say I just think it's really good that the Axica works on rear guard.
yeah, he actually plays, I think, really well with Stinger because of the result of like moving up. So things that try to call like full fields against you, you can just have this dude just like whoop, bring them all up, and then just
Everybody
blow
in the
it all.
back, move up.
Mm-hmm.
It's literally that meme. Tell everybody in the back real loud.
You can't skip Rai.
Can't see
Double R.
All right. Oh yeah, you're right. She is. All right. Dragon Dancer, Rai. Auto Vanguard Rear Guard, grade 1 8K. When it attacks or boosts an attack that hits the Vanguard, look at the top 7. Reveal a Thunderbreak Dragon. Add it to your hand. If this card's on Rear Guard, move it to Soul.
Yeah,
So it's a grade 3 Surger, but it's not the grade 3 you wanted.
Yeah.
Better than nothing.
What if it said grade 3 though? Ooh.
two great things I like about this card. One, it's soul charging in this clan, which has 0 soul charge right now.
Oh, okay.
One, super spicy because we blow through soul like there's nobody's business in this clan. It's like soulless OTT levels of blowing through your soul.
Yeah.
And the search as well doesn't have to trigger. Like if you miss, it's fine. You just get the top check and that's it. You don't have to pay for the cost. So the actual odds of hitting it aren't super great. I want to say I calced it out as like 48%, I think it is, for a top 7 checker with 4 cards. So it's not great. It's like a 50% chance to get it off the top, but it's pretty damn good. And since it's just stitchless for you to do it, I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I think what saves the card is that you only have to move it into Soul if you hit it, which is what really redeems the card. Otherwise, it'd be too gutsy, I think, to play, in my opinion.
I don't think it's massively
but it would be a
gutsy,
weird
so.
card. What now?
I said it'd be massively too gutsy, if so.
That's also assuming you're running for Thunderbreak, but
That's true. I think
Also,
about that.
Vanguard's just a flat plus if you hit it.
yeah.
But if you're running less than 4, at least this is a good way to dig for it and see if it's there.
I wouldn't mind. Yeah, no. Specifically, I mean, like Keith said, it's for the soul charge. Like you really, Death Scythe is so hungry, man. It's crazy.
He's eating. He wants dinner and
and then
breakfast.
Ricky comes to the table later, like, you have any left? And Death Scythe's like, it's all mine.
Or even
Yeah,
still-
that's like going for that hungry man dinner for one.
I'm not saying he's not, but
Yeah.
now that we got Thunderbreak.
Well, I mean, things might change now. Yeah, who knows? But yeah, it's cool.
All right. Let's move on to. All right. Stealth Dragon Tendu Congo. Right? Did I do that right?
Yeah.
Look at me. Sure, Stealth Dragon Tendu Congo. When it is retired from the front row during your opponent's turn, you may draw one. When it's ridden upon, if your opponent has 4 or less cards in their hand, you may call this to rear guard. It's a grade 3 12K. I kind of don't like it, but that's just my opinion. I think it's actually meh.
Gift or no gift?
A gift. It's
Gift,
a grade 3 protect marker 12K gift.
I think it's fine. I just don't think it's going to get ran. It's like, it's fine, but I don't think you're going to use it.
Yeah, I don't think it cuts the. I don't think with what Nubatama, even though with what little Nubatama has, I still don't think it's playable.
They have Chrome. That's all they need.
Hi, Elena.
The giftless bird.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we'll move on unless anybody has anything exciting to say about this
maybe.
card. All right. I don't think so.
Just skip to the part where we get to Gauntlet busting.
Oh, right.
Oh,
I
snap.
forgot about these.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. All right, let's all calm down here,
Guess we're
okay?
not getting food. You know, I just want to leave now.
All right. So we didn't get a chance to talk about these yet, so we'll talk about them now. The Tsukuyomi combos. So let's start with God Hockey Ichiban. You ride, you draw a card. Done.
What? Breathe.
Goddess of the Crescent Moon Tsukuyomi. At the beginning of your ride phase of God Hockey Chibiyoshi in the soul, see that's why the card's so good. You gotta run the card. It's in your soul. Look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Put 1 card from among them into your hand. Put the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order, and then discard a card from your hand. If you discarded Goddess of the Half Moon Tsukuyomi, ride it as stand. You cannot ride this turn. So let's talk about okay. Let's get all the 1 and the 2 out of the way.
Mhm.
They're basically the same skill, except one's for the grade 2 and the other one's for the grade 3.
And the grade 2 has like a little spice on it.
And then the grade 2 has a spice on it. With the soul, you get some beef. You get plus 3K.
Mhm.
So now that we've talked about them both, this is basically a carbon copy of it's the ultimate homage. It is Tsukuyomi. These two at least,
Mhm.
right, Keith?
Slightly better.
Slightly better. Okay, because you get to add any card into your hand.
Well, yeah, else doesn't.
And
And
then
then you still get the plus even if you had the thing in the hand.
Yeah. No, all I'm saying is that, like, because all the original Tsukuyomi, you didn't pick any card to add to your hand. You check the top 5. If it was there, you wrote it.
Right. But what I'm saying is now, an issue was if you had it before, you kind of like lost out. I forgot how. But this way, if you have it, you still get the plus.
Right. No, absolutely. What do you think, Keith?
Yeah, I think it was just a way of updating this ride chain, since we really haven't had a proper ride chain in V era to V era, like to get Tsukuyomi kind of up to speed, is really sucks to not be able to hit the grade 1. I don't know how this clan is going to play because you have no good ways right now, I don't think, except for hard mulligan for the grade 1 Tsukuyomi. If that doesn't happen, this feels super vanilla to me
Everybody.
right now.
We're losing them.
Tsukuyomi's coming for his butt.
Oh, did you guys lose me?
Yeah,
Did you guys lose me?
You're kind of back now.
Okay, what part did I break out on?
You were just bringing out at the very end of your last sentence.
As soon as you started talking bad about Tsukuyomi.
You said
Oh,
super vanilla, and she thought you were referring to her background, and she got mad.
She
Oh,
read
yeah.
It's not
The
good.
weird mecha came and took me out. Yeah, so I just think that it's not hitting the grade 1 Tsukuyomi sets you up so badly right now. And I don't know if that's going to make it viable as a result of that, because of the big drawbacks that are coming with this. It feels super vanilla if you don't hit it, and with the power level of current standard being pretty damn high, if you're missing stuff and then just kind of like dirtling basically for the first few turns, it could really come back to bite you. So we'll see.
I love the card, personally. I just think it's Tsukuyomi, so I'm already a fan. I like Tsukuyomi back in the day. I don't like seeing OTT get more anything, but I'd rather it be something that I can least respect, and I respect Tsukuyomi. What do you think over there, Matt? Any thoughts on the Tsukuyomi?
I mean, there's not a lot to think about. The only thing I'm going to think about is the sweet, basic aesthetic of these cards looks so good.
1 and 2 look great. 3 is meh.
Shut up. All right, poll in chat. Mecha Tsukuyomi, yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Thank you.
So we're currently divided. Heath and Jose don't like Mecha Yomi. Braxton and I like Mecha Yomi. Anyway, while you guys are debating that in chat, let's move on to the grade 3.
All right, so speaking of Mekiyomi, Goddess of the Full Moon, Tsukuyomi. No, see, nice.
I don't care what Tiz says.
No, I was talking about Megasonic.
Oh, okay.
Goddess of the Full Moon, Tsukuyomi. Act Vanguard once per turn, cost counterblast 1 and discard a card from your hand. Choose up to 3 cards with Tsukuyomi in their card names from your soul and draw cards equal to the cards chosen. If you drew 3 cards, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Put up to 2 cards among them under the top of your deck in any order, and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Auto Vanguard. When you reveal 2 or more triggers during this drive check this turn, until the end of turn 3 of your front row units gets power plus 10k. There's a lot of draw.
There's a lot of stuff going on.
There's a lot of draw.
All I heard was a whole lot of death.
Yeah.
A lot of draw. A lot of draw, a lot of beef, a lot of oomph.
It's kind of cool.
Okay.
Then again, I don't know. I feel like for my money, you're better off doing like anything else with OTT though. Like I
Really?
think this is kind of spicy. Like it's good. It's definitely good. But like
What else are you doing?
regular old OTT stuff.
Okay, but you can
Which
do
is
these
just as good.
things and make your dudes big.
I just feel like this and deer. I don't know.
No, that's not going to work at all. You play this in daughter.
I want to run deer.
You're not running deer with this. I'm sorry. It's not happening.
But boy, by the time you hit that stack, if you drop that deer, you know where the crits are. Go ahead, Keith.
Yeah, no, that's actually one thing I'm a little bit concerned about with this deck is that games are getting pretty damn fast. And do you guys think reasonably you're going to hit the stack in Tsukuyomi based on what we've seen?
No, I think that this deck is purely going to be about the draw speed because I still think that draw 2. Or no. You draw 3, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
The draw 3 plus drive check 2, drawing 5 cards a turn is a lot per turn. We lost Keith. He's going to come back.
And plus, your dudes are going to get 10k if you have 2 triggers, which you probably stacked.
Yeah, Keith, it's storming out here too, so it could be either one of us.
Yeah, I think it's definitely like not great weather right now. So I think it's probably going to come in and out a little bit. We'll see how it goes.
Anyways, what I was saying really quick, I was just saying that I don't think this deck's going to serve. If you get to the stack, I think the stack is a pipe dream. It's like a if you get there, cool. If you don't, still by drawing, you're going through 5 cards of your deck every turn.
Mhm.
If you get the skill off, you're getting 3, then you're checking more, which digs fast. It actually digs pretty fast when you think about
Well,
it.
yeah, because like you don't ever have to like soul blast these cards. They just
just
check
sit
to make
there.
sure they're there.
Yeah.
So
But for you to get 3 Tsukuyomis, you need to rewrite on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You would have to, unless there's some other way you can put cards in the soul in OTT.
They do.
And they do have some. If there's
Yeah.
another way to put a card from your hand into the soul, then between grades 0 and 3, then you wouldn't have to. But that excluding, then yes, you would have to rewrite.
Okay.
Which is a great balancing mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
Because if it could just go off, forget
Yeah,
about
that'd be a little silly.
So you ride it first time, you draw 2, and then you got to ride it again to get the full shabam, blah, blam, blip, wham.
it.
yeah.
Now, well, hold on, though. Actually, you don't have to. You can on first turn counterblast 1, discard a card, and if you only have 2, you can draw 2.
Yeah.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
you
just
just don't get the top check, isn't it?
You don't get the top check
until.
until you drew 3.
Yeah.
So,
That's still 4 cards.
it's still 4 cards. It's still a lot. It's a lot of draw power, and a lot of decks I think we're gonna have a hard time, except for Nuas. And we'll talk about them in a second.
And Bermudas.
And Bermudas. But it's a lot of draw power. I'm a big fan. What about you, Matt? Anything?
I mean, like I said, I still think other OTT things are just as efficient. This is just kind of a cool new way to play it.
See, card fight crazy gets me, man. Skill's good, art's trash. Nice.
I would play
No, the votes were actually like pretty even.
Oh, were they?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I would play this.
Card's fine. Yeah.
I'd play it too. I think it'd be an interesting deck
No,
to play.
Yomi's always cool. Yomi's really fun. Like, and having a ride chain back in V is pretty interesting to see, and I'm glad it's this one. If it was any ride chain, it would be Tsukuyomi.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, Suki, you'd either have to be Suki, or we'd eventually actually have to get what's his name from Shadow Paladin?
Blaster Dart.
No, the actual red chain. I guess that was the.
They
That was the
No,
red
golds. Gold, but he was a gold unit, but he's a
Duke?
shadow. Duke.
You think Duke is more of a quintessential ride chain?
I think Duke has like Duke's prevalence
in America.
in America is like huge. It would be great to see him come back in any form.
But yeah,
What about you, Keith? Any red chains you'd like to see come back?
Descendant. Why would you even ask him?
Said it
That
wasn't
was
a
a superior ride, not a ride chain.
Whatever. Tomato.
red. Get out of here.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're the Swiss command superior ride anyway. It's all good. But
I don't think I ever played a ride chain, actually, now that I think about it. Did I ever play a ride chain? Did I play Vanguard?
Does that usually count as a red chain? No, I don't think you ever did. As far as I knew you never did.
Yeah, I don't know. I never had like any ride chain that I was super keen on. I guess Duke would be pretty cool, just because Duke's kind
Where's
of
Galahad?
Oh yeah, the best right chain.
All right, we're gonna leave this OTT barren wasteland and get to the good stuff. Real
All right, first of all, now this is some good art.
this is sweet.
Fiendish Sword Eradicator Cho-Ou. The boy returns to the excitement of everyone because I loved him originally. To be
He's
honest.
so good. There was nothing bad about Cho-Ou before.
So 9K grade 2, 5K shield. Vanguard, rearguard. When it appears, CB1, choose one column, then bind one of the opponent's rearguards in the front row of that column, then move up to one rearguard from the back row to the front row. Rearguard, and then second skill, auto rearguard once returned at the end of the battle where your Vanguard attacked. If your opponent has no rearguards in the front row, cost CB1, stand this unit.
Yeah, with grapplers in this. Yeah.
That's a lot of CB.
Yeah.
Man, that's good.
But the good thing is it benefits you to play him regardless of the situation. It's like, oh, did you already kill his board? I can restand for you then. Oh wait, he has a board? Let me help you with that.
See, Recklessness is like, I don't know what else to do, but Cho's like, I got my fancy dancing sword. We're gonna beat him down.
Down, say,
I get it now.
All right.
Mary Poppins in this piece.
What do you think? What do you think, Keith?
Yeah, so the first thing, like the first skill I love just from like a flavor standpoint, because what I imagine is just like two dudes lined up, like one behind the other, and him just like, Scorpion, get over here through the first dude and pulling the second one forward through the first one and just like exploding. Yes.
I don't want you, attacker. I came for the boost.
Yeah.
Imagine it.
Imagine it. You got your dude in front, defending the other guy. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'll cut straight through him to get to you.
Nah, this card is awesome. Like,
Yeah, everything about this card just plays amazingly well. Like the fact that he blows up a dude in the front, brings something forward as a result of that, because hitting the back row is always kind of awkward in this clan. And then having a restander is just all kinds of gravy added onto this guy. He's pretty CB heavy, but I think that's fairly balanced given how much this card just brings to the table.
Yeah.
I actually meant to ask you, how do you feel about the Jin now? Would you be more inclined to play or no? Helena or whatever her name is?
Oh, the grade 1 lightning Helena.
I know it's not the
Probably
best, but
What
I'm
was-
definitely more likely to play her than I
I don't know
was.
what it does.
I don't remember.
But still, like blowing more Soul Blast is kind of a thing. So I'm hesitant to really say just yet, Matt, if I'm going to run her or not.
Gotta wait for Gauntlet Buster.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
If it says CB, Keith's like, we're doing it. The counter charge. Yeah, I love this card. I don't know. Are we done with Origin Rares? Because I'd love to see Cho get the Origin Rare.
I don't know, man. I really like Gauntlet Buster.
Actually, yeah, they're both good.
Gauntlet Buster getting the Origin Rare would be pretty sweet. But I'd like to see Cho get it. I like Cho's original art too. I love this art though, so I could go either way with it.
Like that background.
Do you know, Keith, if we're still getting Origin Rares?
Because we're not getting any of the.
The last couple sets have had nothing but SPs, so we might not get it. We might just get full art of this new Cho-Ou.
Ooh, I'd be okay with that too.
I mean, Dote and Messiah had the XXXR or rare.
yeah, but he's Dote. He gets special treatment.
Well, I
Yeah,
mean,
that was totally a
art, though.
callback, Braxton, to like, getting that good art from before more than
Ain't
like.
nobody thinking Cho from what we thought about Dote.
Hey, man.
Look, hey man,
You were not as excited for Dote as you were for Cho.
that's because I know what Dote brought to the game. All right, so
Definitely Desert Gunner.
No.
Yeah.
Why?
Did you ever read it?
All right, Desert Gunner Gaivan.
This guy.
Gaivan.
So
Auto
pretentious.
rear guard. At the end of the battle that your Vanguard attacked, give one of your units 3k until the end of turn. And during the battle that this unit attacked, opponent cannot call Sentinels from hand. All right, that's pretty
Your
good.
Vanguard.
That's pretty good.
Drill.
Yeah.
All right, it's pretty good. Alright.
Plus, I mean, if you have Cho and Thunderbreak yanking stuff out of the front row, throw away Ricky, run this. It'll be kind of sweet. You got more grade 1 because I mean, Demolition is still really good, and
Phoenix. You're never gonna not run a Phoenix.
Never get rid of Phoenix. So
Yeah.
I like this card a lot.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
He
Next,
doesn't like Narukami. That's all I know.
sure. Still, I like Narukami plenty. I'm surrounded by everyone else who likes Narukami.
Anyway, Jamiyo Congo.
Jamiyo Congo.
Jamiyo Congo.
You got a Jamiyo Congo.
Got a Jamiyo Congo.
The VR for Nubatama.
That's cool.
Grade 12, grade 3, 12k power. Sure Stealth Dragon, Jamiyo Congo. When you placed and at the end of each turn, when placed, the fact this is when placed, opponent chooses 6 cards in hand and discards the rest. If you have a grade 3 in soul instead of 6 cards, it's 4. If you've been watching Team Absolution for a very long time, there is one phrase that you'll always hear repeated. Always be wary with cards with only 2 lines of text. Either be really, really bad or very, very good. And I put this in the very good column, to be honest. The fact that it says when placed and at the end of each turn, that's dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He keeps your hand down constantly. It's pretty brutal.
This is a really impressive card, honestly.
Dude, it looks at OTT and says, I don't care how many cards you draw a turn, because I know exactly how many you're going to have.
Mm-hmm.
So it's also it could be really good in premium as well, from what I understand, because of the on place.
And at the end of each turn, right? Because
Yeah,
it'll always
yeah.
trigger once the
So it triggers, but I just think the when placed is really good because it's
You
an
can
auto
still
skill,
stride.
so you can still stride.
Yeah.
When placed, you stride, so you no longer need some more what are they called, Sumercon or whatever.
Mm.
And do protect markers count as cards?
Yeah.
So yeah, ouch. I like this card. It gets an A from me, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
This card's really impressive. Also, this card is not future proofed at all.
No.
No, not whatsoever.
This card has no balance. It's 2 lines of text that could go anywhere.
It is free.
Like, for all we know, 1 year from now, we're screaming at this and we're screaming at our laptops, going, "Why did they ever make this card?"
You don't even have to soul blast for it. Like,
No.
it's nothing. You just do it.
Yeah.
I guess
Technically, the other guy does it.
I guess the only time that this is meh is when you're playing decks that like only run on like 4 cards in hand. So it's like I only have 4 cards in hand, and he's like, "Oh, I ride this guy." You go, "Oh man."
Yeah.
Go tag.
Super power move. Claydol becomes great now.
This would be perfect against like Brave. It's like, "Oh boy, you're helping me." Outrageous Ninja So. When placed, if your Vanguard is Jamiyo Congo, this gets +5k until the end of turn, and during the battle that this attacks, your opponent would call Battle Door. So
Yeah.
it's Battle Door skill.
It's free Battle Door.
It's free Battle Door.
On place, but yeah.
If you have Jamiyo Congo.
Mhm.
But what's good about it is it's Battle Door when you have Jamiyo Congo, and he just put their cards to 6 or 4.
Yeah.
So basically, you're saying, what are you going to do with these last 2 cards in your hand, my guy?
You're taking it or you're dropping. That's dirty, man.
That's some good synergy. What do you think, Keith?
Yeah, really, really like it. Also, just love this guy's art. You got just like Asian Wolverine over here
Yeah.
doing his thing.
Absolutely.
It's super, super sweet.
No,
He's obviously just a late game card, which is a little bit awkward. You probably don't want a maximum of 4 of these guys, but seems really damn good.
Absolutely. You guys got anything else to add?
Nah, good card.
Good thing they can't search him out.
It's a praise. All right.
No.
Well, we got to. It's a double R. Powerful Sage Byron.
Now I get food. Text me what you want.
Where are you going?
The Bellland.
The Bellland? Okay.
Bellland.
All right. But you sure you don't want to talk about the golds?
What golds?
Platinum?
I'll talk about Platina.
Braxton will have enough to say
All right.
about Platinum.
We'll see you later, buddy. Everybody say bye to Matt. He's going to go get us food. All right, so
Give me something. I don't know what.
Powerful Sage Byron. Vanguard, rear guard. When your other rear guard appears, this unit gets power plus 3k for the turn. Act rear guard once per turn. If you have more cards in your damage than your opponent, soul blast 1, discard 1 to draw 2. I actually don't like this card that much.
Yeah, this seems to be like not running Royal Paladins out of 10 sort of card right now.
Yeah, it is specifically meh.
Yeah, draw 2 is kind of cute, but that's about all I can say about this card.
I am forced to agree with you.
Yeah, he's kind of good on a force too, I guess, because he gets a lot of power himself.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it, but that's all I got for this guy. Like, I'm really just like pulling, or what's that phrase? Grasping at straws right now for this guy to be even like remotely okay.
Yeah, I gotta agree. Not a fan of this. So let's move on, shall we?
Yeah, let's keep going.
Hey, I had to do it. All right, so
Whoa. Oh, we're going straight to gold?
yeah,
Okay.
we're just straight to gold. So let's talk about another 1-2-3 wombo combo.
Wombo
So-
combo.
Stronghold of the Black Change, Howl. Continuous rear guard. Your other unit in the same column as this unit that was placed this turn gets power plus 5k. If Advance of the Black Change Kahedon, which is the grade 2, which we'll talk about in a second, is on your Vanguard or rear guard, it gets power plus 10k instead of 5k. Now, just to be clear, that is the unit in the same column.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So basically, if you call something that isn't Kahedon, but Kahedon's still your Vanguard, whatever you call in that column,
So
still
you
gets
get
the 10. So I just wanted to make that distinction clear because the translation is a little weird. So it's good.
Card's amazing.
This is your K Bedivere.
Yeah.
This is more or less your K Bedivere combo. I mean, it's not gonna be the same, but it's your K Bedivere combo.
Mhm.
What do you think, Heath?
Yeah, I really like it. It plays really well into goals. You know, they have so many skills that are like put a dude onto the field, you know, at like random times, even if it's just like CP1 in the main phase or some, you know, crazy stuff like that. But it just plays well into that. You get extra power and you keep going in.
Aggressive triggers won't save you now, boyo.
Yeah, that's right. Now you hit over the lines.
Mm-hmm.
You just smash over the lines. All right. Advance of the Black Chains, Kahedon. Also triple R, grade 2. These guys getting ORs would be actually really cool too.
Yeah, actually.
When placed, especially since the original arts were like rares.
Mhm.
When placed, counterblast 1 and discard a card from your hand. Look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Call 1 from among them to rear guard. Shuffle your deck. If Stronghold of the Black Change Howl is on your Vanguard or rear guard, draw a card. I really like this card as well. It's just so good. This is your King of Beer.
Mhm.
CB1 +1 to the board. Or CB1 +1 net, I should say.
Yeah. The discard 1 is kind of rough, but you can get it back if you have the rear guard,
Mhm.
or if you somehow check it.
Yeah.
If you check it, that'd be the greatest. But that's only it says what, top 3.
Mhm.
That's kind of gutsy. You might not check it, but if you already have it on the board, just in case, you're making value plays. You now recently have acquired golds. Are you fans? You acquired golds before this happened, and
Yeah.
you must be feeling amazing.
Yeah. Cards are great. Cards are great. The only thing I don't like about it is, as opposed to Vivian, which is probably what that's going to replace. Vivian can work on Vanguard. This card only works on rear guard.
So you're actually thinking about getting rid of
I
Vivian
see that.
altogether?
Yeah,
Oof.
totally.
Poor Vivian. She's so good.
She is good, but I get to save on soul for other things, and rather than so instead of ditching a soul, I ditch a card from hand that I might get back. So
Gotcha. Last but not least, the boy himself, Blazing Lion Platina Ezel. Finally, brilliant art, glorious art.
Yeah, this thing looks incredible, I gotta say.
Absolutely. Act Vanguard costs counterblast 1 and change this first turn's drive check to look at 2 cards on the top of your deck, reveal 1 card among them in your trigger zone, and call 1 among them to rear guard. If your soul has 2 or more grade 3s, change the second drive check of the turn, and more as well. So let's get this out of the way. In premium, because we now have an act stride for golds, this has become bonkers cool. I don't know if it's bonkers good, but it's
Ryan.
bonkers cool. I think we all agree on that, right?
yeah, I don't care about premium,
All right.
but yes,
Because that means your 3 checks do that, right? Am I correct in
Yes.
saying that, Keith?
Yes.
All right. So I think that's really interesting interaction. But like Braxton said, let's not talk about premium. Let's talk about standard. This is really spicy.
Happy birthday, Ryan. Point.
I didn't know Ezel would become Leopold, but he did. I'm really a fan of this. It's a really cool card.
No, this card's awesome.
It's really good. It builds boards.
Checks for triggers.
Checks for triggers. it's just good, man. It's just good stuff. Keith,
Yeah.
we'll pass it on to you.
Yeah, this card is absolute fucking gas. Like, I can't get over this thing. The ability to look at the top two and get the one you want as the trigger, and the other one as the ability is absurd to me. Like, super powerful. And the fact that you can, like, check 4, pick the 2 things you want as triggers, and then call the rest. Oh, like, that's some heat right there. That is some absolute heat.
I have to agree because I give Vanguard a lot of. Also, shout out to Ryan. Thanks for the donation. Also, happy birthday.
Best Ezel, yes.
So I have to give Bushiroad credit because this is a very good roundabout way to essentially increase the number of drive checks without actually increasing the number of drive checks. It's like, because you're basically digging through 4 cards, and like you said, you get to pick 2 and then
At worst,
check
you're digging
2.
through 3.
And then at worst, you're digging through 3. And that's a really cool thing to do. I thought the way they handled that is very good. Also, it's a very gold-esque card.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very gold Paladin.
No, you can swing in first, then replace the thing you swung with. It's great.
Yeah. What's going to be really bad is
And
when
it's
you
a +1.
when you do that first check and it's a critical trigger and like a Hedon, and you're like, oh, damn it, man. And you're like, critical trigger on the opponent, and your opponent's just like, please don't be a Hedon. Please don't be a Hedon. So,
Yeah.
damn it. Yeah, this card's fire. It's gonna help golds. I don't know where your grade 3 lineup stands right now, though, man.
In my mind, right now, probably like 4 Ezel,
Which Ezel?
4 Blonde, 4 Platina, like 1 Raven, 1 Sagamore.
Oof. What, don't you agree, though, Keith? It's a little hard now with these grade
Yeah.
3s. There's so many Ezels.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that I'm gonna be interested to see how Japan builds it and how they end up with the ratios after this.
Same. I think it's going to be exciting. It's going to be cool to see golds really break into standard and climb their way, see if they can climb their way to the top, because they really haven't since their release. Raven helped, but I think this is definitely going to kick it up a notch. Yeah. That's it. Moving on. Great Sage Baron, aka the drunk Royal Paladin dude. Baron, when your other unit attacks, you may give that unit power plus 5k into the end of the battle. If the unit that you gave power plus 5k is grade 3 or higher, counterblast 1, retire this unit until end of the turn. That unit gets crit plus 1. I kind of am indifferent to this card as well. Could be good, could be bad. I don't care.
Yeah, it's the fact that he has to kill himself is pretty ballsy. You know, you're gonna neg just to get the crit. Really doesn't seem worth it to me.
I mean, guys did the same thing.
Guys was grade 1 though.
Yeah, guys was grade 1, and you had something called waterfall
So
to say you're gonna take the damage.
That's better for you. You're losing 5k shield as opposed to 10k shield.
No,
Yeah.
but Braxton, the thing is you had waterfall to say if you don't take this, you die. You don't have anything in Royals that says that.
That's true.
I mean,
Guys would have been a bad card without waterfall. And
Okay.
you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So like this has no card to say like this is worth running to begin with.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I think that's what Keith's basically saying.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
All right, so we are done with this. We're gonna do a quick what time is it? All right, so we still got no new spoiler yet, obviously. Hasn't dropped. I'm on the vigilance down here. So, Brax, recant me your story, man. How was your journey to the Atlantic City? I don't want to dig too deep because I do know Keith has a recap video that will be going up soon. So I don't want to tread too much, but just give us a brief overview.
Wait, how was there a recap video and I wasn't there? What?
Well, it was Ryan's. It was Ryan's recap. So I'm giving you a recap now.
You also left, Braxton. You had to go home.
Yeah. You say it like I had a choice. Yeah, I had to go
Yeah.
home.
That's why you're on the video, Briggs. All right. How was it? Recant me your story.
God, it was rough.
Yeah, a little friend of mine told me that you got a lot of motivational words from one Keith Murphy.
Yeah, he was there sometimes, but
Oh, wow. Wow. Well,
I heard
just
he
shoot
was
a firework
reason.
through my heart. Dump my tea into the ocean right now.
look, I was getting support from not just Keith. I was getting support from people I met literally the day of and the day before.
Let me tell you something. I know that Keith was there for you the whole time. Because I know. That's the kind of guy Keith is.
I don't know, man. Keith, where were you when I double 6 damage healed on a man? Where were you then, huh?
I was there always after every round, Braxton, to keep you in the game. No doubt of.
Look at that cheeky smile he just gave you. He's like, listen here, I'll kill you.
No, Keith was there. He was the voice of something, but he was there.
All right.
So, round 1. I was playing Cowgirl, by the way, if you guys don't know. So I was playing the Great. All right. Round 1, I played Into the Mirror. Won that. Round 2, I played in the Nubatama. And through sheer force of will, I won that game that I had no business winning.
Is that the one you double healed on?
No. Oof. No. This is arguably...
Was your Nuba matchup that tough, or...?
Well, you know, when he strips your whole hand, yeah, Jose, any matchup's that tough.
Oh, we hit you with the crow? Gotcha.
Yeah. He with crow game 1, game 2, and game 3.
Oof.
I don't know how he did it, but he did it. All right. So this man, so we're in game 3, right? All right. And I'm sitting on Dual Axe. By the way, I don't care what Ryan says. Dual Axe is a fantastic card. We'll get to that later.
Tell you something. All right, keep going.
So we're in game 3, right? I'm sitting on Dual Axe. It's this guy's turn. He comes back. He dishes my whole hand. I have no cards in hand. All right.
Right.
So he has Vanguard, a 26k Crow, and this really big rear guard column. Right. So swings Vanguard. First check, nothing. Second check is a draw trigger. He draws his extra card. Right. I take my damage. Draw trigger. I now have 1 card to my name in my hand. And I was just like, cool, this card, it's going to be enough to guard. I'll be okay. I'll be fine. I draw my card. I drew the 5k draw trigger. And I was just like, I can't guard for nothing with this. And then he takes his unboosted Crow. And he's like, 26. And I was just like, oh, just enough.
All right, round 3.
No, there's more, okay? I guard, right? And then he swings with his last dude. I go to 5, all right? Goes back to my turn, right? I draw my card, okay? And all I'm sitting on is just Dual Axe. So I'm like, all right, cool. Counterblast 1, ditch my card, battle door, blow up your back row, all right? I swing. He only had 3 cards in hand, and he ditches all of them because he goes PG, ditch.
Right.
I drive check the Great and a Great 2 5k shield. And I was just like, I am dead. There's no way. It goes back to his turn. He rides Voidmaster, gets his marker, swings for 15. So I'm just like, drop my 5k, 1 to pass. This drive check, grade 1. We made it, boys, because the other dude's 12, and the other dude's 9.
Oh, okay.
So he can't hit me.
It makes sense.
I get back to my turn, ride the Great, get my marker, get my Neoflame, game.
Gotcha. Round 3.
Now
just give me the whole brief overview of the whole rounds.
The Bermuda Triangle. I won that one. Round 4, Bermuda Triangle, I lost. Round 5, Murakumo, I lost. Round 6 was Mirror. It was in the Leo. I won.
Oh, you beat Leo.
Round 7, he couldn't have a trigger to save his life. Round 7.
Oh, poor Leo.
Round 7, Bermuda Triangle, right? Game 3, right? He has his 70k columns, all right? He swings in with 1. I guard it, all right? I have 1 card in hand. Swings in with the Vanguard. I'm like, you got it, pimp. Drive checks nothing of note. First damage, heal trigger. And I was just like, I still lose, whatever. Put it there, get it there. And he swings with his last column. And I'm just like, heal trigger. And I was just like, we got it, boys. Heal out, comes back to my turn. I swing for game. We made it. Thanks, Tom and Eugen. That was my opponent. And then round 8, Bermuda Triangle, I played in the Faustus.
You win? Yeah, of course you did. Yeah. And then, so beginning of top 16, because you made day 2, right? You were 16th.
Yep, I was 16th.
So no Bubble Boy today.
Nope.
No Bubble Boy.
Nope.
Still Bubble God over here with Keith.
Yeah. Well, I just lost.
Wait, Keith,
out of this tournament. I didn't bubble.
How did you just queue into bad matchups? How'd it go?
Oh no, I just queued into so many mirrors, Jose. I queued out of the 7 matches I played, 5 of them were Bermudas.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was just like I was dead. And by the time when I lost round 7 and I was X3, I was just like, I can't make it anymore, so I'm just gonna drop. I'm not gonna play the last round. I wanted to see how Ryan and Braxton were gonna do. So I just dropped that round and called it a day.
No, absolutely. Makes sense. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. And then you had to play against the top seeded guy the next day.
Yep, that was Bermuda Triangle.
And he was playing Serena, right?
He was playing Serena, and that's why I lost game 2.
That's you and I are agreement on this. Serena's a stupid card.
Yes. Yeah, like specifically in the Cairo matchup, like I just couldn't. I hit every trigger in my deck but 3, and I still lost.
That's dumb.
Like I definitely I know for a fact, like not an argument, I hit more triggers than he did because he drew most of his. Like he only had by the time we hit the end of the game, he had 2 crits left in deck, and he only checked one of them.
So, really quick, are you saying thumbs up or thumbs down for how it was run? Everything good?
Everything was solid.
I know Ed was judging, right?
Ed was judging along with
was he handing
Jonathan
the DQs?
Howard.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Keith? Thumbs up? Everything was running well?
Yeah, thumbs up for the event itself. I didn't have any issues. Like it was a little bit slow at times, but I come to expect that for a tournament.
Now
like there was no major qualms at all.
Perfect.
Other than the end, where there was a point recount.
Oh yeah, that was also because of our boy Franz, who caused that recount because he put in the wrong slip on the day.
I do want to ask this question. I did hear, from Keith, that I don't want to touch on the recap video too much, but there were more players for Vanguard Nats than there were for Yu-Gi-Oh! Nats. Yeah. Is that correct?
It was gorgeous.
That is a correct statement. At least from what they put out on Facebook by ARG themselves. And I'm pretty sure they were going to put out the right stats.
So that's some pretty big things. That's some pretty big news for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Granted, it's not a Konami event or whatever, but still, like, the fact that I remember when the first ARG had, like, 16 people.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like, and we were like, oh, there's no way we're ever gonna get there. And now we're there. Now we're there. So that's awesome. That's awesome to see.
Yeah, Vanguard beat out everyone but DBZ.
Wow, DBZ.
DBZ had 200 people. 200.
This is their like highest level tournament, isn't it? Because everything that's like a high level tournament goes through ARG for DBS, correct?
Oh, that is true. Yeah, there's the same way as it did with Force. I mean, Force Will.
Yeah.
So I think everything goes through them.
There was only like 12 people for Force, I think.
Yeah, Force was real small.
Oof. How the mighty have fallen and how the fallen have mightied.
Oh
So we talked about that. Are there any other big tournaments we want to talk about that you know of? From JP?
JP tourneys, I don't think there's anything major. Messiah is doing just as well as Bermuda's now, it seems, or at least equivalent in power. Grand Blue's fallen off. Nova Grappler's still doing well. We actually had our first Heroes top. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Ooh, spicy.
Yeah, a first place Heroes deck list.
All right. All right.
Let me think. Is there anything else that was very significant? There's Aqua's popping up a little bit. I don't know if I just said that.
Oh, so apparently, the most recent tournament is VMC qualifier, 43 people, which is pretty decently sized. Aquaforce, Nova Grappler, Neonectar. So that's pretty interesting.
Yeah.
So what were you gonna say about Dual X?
I think Ryan says it best, so I'm gonna leave it to Ryan and his nice deck profile.
Oh yeah, get ready for Ryan's deck profile for top 8.
Yeah, it seems what's good to see in recent history is now the meta is diversifying again. It's not purely Bermuda all the time, and that's good to see. Now, I do wonder if that's a tendency of players to just leave a deck after playing it for so long, or if it actually just means that Bermudas have that things are strong enough to beat it now.
Yeah, probably a little bit of combination of both, because I think burnout's definitely a thing when it comes to decks.
Yeah,
So,
especially a deck that is like Bermuda Triangle. I think
yeah.
burnout could be real on a deck like that. Yeah, because it seems that I don't know how many people this was. I think it was this Vanguard Sky Cup 64 people on June 23rd, and it's like top 8 and top 4, all Link Joker being the most Link Joker Deep Police in the top 8, which is pretty great in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm a huge fan of this stuff.
Yeah, Novas are a great choice now. Links are a great choice. Bermudas are obviously still a great choice. Grand Blue's there, still being pretty okay.
Being 12 critish and killing you.
That's right.
So once again, while we wait for the boy, for those of you just joining in, we are waiting for. We want to see this last VR. We want to see it because it's the last one. Also, this set has had some darn good VRs. And I'm just excited. Like, it's all just been... There's no VR that I've read so far that I'm just like, this card is poop.
Yeah.
They've all been bringing the heat. Gancelot is good. Tsukuyomi's good. The new Batama one, I think, is incredibly good, in my opinion. I just think that it was not... No R&D should have allowed that to be as free as it is. And then Platina is really good.
Speaking of which, I just want to come on and say that I called it that Keith was going to buy Messiah again. What's going on out there?
Keith, you going back to the Messiah train?
Oh, yeah, I'm picking it up for standard at least. I'm not buying any premium Messiah ever again. Not buying that.
Yeah, didn't you finally offload yours a while back?
Yeah, I offloaded mine in Atlanta for some decent money, considering that deck was worth like nothing at the time.
Yeah, because I remember like nobody wanted that deck back then when you were trying to get rid of it. Like nobody.
All I'm going to say is Keith couldn't live with his failure. And look what it brought him. Back to Messiah.
Back to Big Daddy 2 planets.
Back to Big Daddy Spaghetti.
Nah, man. This one's Big Daddy 2 planets.
Big Daddy 3 planets now.
Oh, Brant?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So many planets. Do we want to do ask Absolutions until?
Yeah, we can touch this about. Well, I just wanted to say, like, even beyond the VRs. So we're going to rev up those hashtag Ask Absolutions, but even beyond the VRs, this set has just had some really good cards. It is a really good set overall. Even when we first read that golds were only going to get 5 cards, I was like, man, golds got shafted. And then I saw the cards, and then I was like, man, they did not get shafted.
Yeah.
Yo, Matt, you're gonna have to pause that, man.
Yes.
Yeah. We're gonna need that hashtag Ask Absolutions. Hashtag Ask Absolutions. What are your thoughts on the idea of a premium Eradicator deck?
Oof. Is it OTT and or Luard?
Pure Erads, probably not. Like, you might have cards that are Eradicators in your premium Narukami deck, but I don't think it's going to be an Eradicator deck by itself.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm gonna go with no. I'm gonna go with my thoughts are I have none.
Yeah, because like Finish Blow isn't good enough for Gauntlet Buster. Be like a good enough stride. So yeah, I don't see it.
Hashtag Absolution Brex, what are your honest opinions on Dual X?
Card's great. There were literally games where I blew people out with just that card.
All right. Brex stands by it. See new videos for Ryan's opinions on Dual Links. Dual X.
Now, when the ink drops, card's probably gonna go though. Like,
yeah. Oh, obviously. Hashtag Absolution Keith, what grade 3 are you planning to pair with Messiah?
First one that I'm gonna try is Grayon, just because that's the most common one that's used in Japan. The trial deck deleter is usually the one that's paired with it. I'm also gonna try out Brand and what's his face?
Greehold?
No, not Great Hole.
Really?
Oh, damn it. What's the other one? Oh, Schwarzschild Rise Chain. But I think that's just going to be that and Mimi. So I think the list is either going to be Greyon or Brant is what I'll probably settle on.
Why no Grey Old?
Because he's only a second grade 3 ride, and you always want Messiah at that point.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Oh, there's also the double R, Sharpnail or whatever his name is. That's the weird cybery Messiah dude. That's a decent grade 3 backup as well.
Question, because I can't Discord very well. It's going to automatically refresh when the card shows up, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Put up in a message.
Okay, cool. So, hashtag Absolution. What are you looking forward to in the next AL4 set? I think I know what you are.
Dragler Phantom.
Wait, no, this is gonna be Mordred Phantom, right?
Mordred Phantom's the VR. But
You think Drag Ruler? You think you'll get Drag Ruler too?
that'd be spicy?
No.
I mean, hey, he said my hopes and dreams.
Okay.
Those are my hopes and
These
dreams.
are your Squidward. These are your hopes and dreams. Let me put them in the grave for you, okay?
Honestly, though, like, because based off, like, you know, you're like, oh, these VRs have been great. Now I'm scared for AL4. Like, where do we go from here?
Yeah, I'm excited to see what we get from AL4. I'm excited to see what Mordred Phantom is going to do.
Also, shout outs to Shadow Paladins holding it down in the team tournament.
Oh, yeah. Braxton had to play in to get his top.
I went in the team tournament. I went 3-1. I only lost to Kagero.
Oh, speaking of more stuff that I did for Braxton, giving him his 4th Phantom Blaster to be able to play in that tournament.
Okay, first of all, I had it. Yours was just there and more accessible, and I gave it back. All right.
Why don't you just give Braxton? Why don't you give Keith the love he deserves right now?
I do.
Give him
He's
the
just
love.
being extra Irish right now. I give Keith shit because I love him.
Hashtag ask us, do you think Bushi can string together several good sets off the back of Aerial Steed?
Boy, I hope so.
I mean, if they do another set like that, that's good. Power creep will become an issue if they get, you know, you can't let any good like Nuba VRs come out for other clans. Like I think they did that because Nuba was just that meh at the beginning, and they were like, "Oh, we'll fix Nuba. We'll fix Nuba right now."
3 minutes.
I know that busy doing fight videos. Yes, we are.
Yeah, we have a few coming up. We've been focusing more on discussion vids because we've noticed that a lot of you guys actually like the discussion vids. We still will put up an occasional match video or gameplay video every once in a while. Also, we're just waiting to get through the Bermudas and get through to and get to Gift 2 where things get kind of really heated.
I really don't want to deal with Bermuda with Gift 2.
I don't want to deal with Bermuda with Gift 1.
Hey, that's 10k less power, man.
2 minutes. Keith, let me ask you something. If this is the worst VR in the set, how are you going to feel?
Oh, it's here! Look how Zuiton!
Oh, you get it, Zuiton.
Yo, that art is fresh.
Yeah, he is.
I see 5k and a crit, and I see CB1. What? I see 5k and a crit in CB1 somewhere.
Wait, could this be the entire front row? Like what Keith dreamed?
The global 5K and a crit. Oh, is it happening?
I see Zuiton's also getting 5k.
Thanks, Blue Star.
Blue Star, you're the best.
Now we just have to wait for the skill.
Star on the fucking point.
Uh,
So the first one is Kant. CB1.
oh, I bet you it's going to be continuous if your opponent has nothing in the front row, gets 5k and a critical.
What does it do?
And the other one will be CB1. I don't know. I'm already concerned by just giving what I see here. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I can't even read this, and I'm like, this isn't what I wanted. I don't wanted like a bunch of text or no text.
He's typing. He's typing. Everyone, shut up.
He's not talking. He's typing. Oh man, what is going to get dropped? What is going to get dropped on us? I just typed the name.
Eradicator.
Eradicator. Match
Oh,
returns.
Zuiton. Holy shit.
It is
I said
Zuiton.
that.
Yeah, he said
Okay,
it.
I didn't hear it.
During your turn, for each of your opponent's rear guards, without a unit,
Whoa.
this guy gets
Whoa.
one. Oh my god!
Oh, good day.
Bind all of your opponent's front row rear guards for CB1. You may move
All
all
back to the front.
Oh, oh, oh,
God.
oh my.
What the heck is this card?
Wait, so this also binds Excel marker units, right?
Yeah.
Because those are considered the front row.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
More Phoenix.
Dude, the Excel matchup?
Yeah.
Because those are extra zones.
Those
Yeah.
are extra zones. Yeah.
Yeah.
I came here for the mirror, and I left with the victory.
All right. Well,
Damn.
that is
Mm.
spicy.
Oh my god. I love it. Hey, Gauntlet Buster is not a bad card. All right. When your opponent's rear guard is bound during your turn to end your turn, all of your Gauntlet Buster on Vanguard rear guard get +5. Excuse me, Zuiton?
okay.
At the end of the battle, if that Vanguard has no front rear guard cost, put this unit in the soul draw card. Ooh.
And more
not
soul
bad.
charge. Keith, more soul charge.
We're still charging again. We made it.
Ooh, these are spicy.
You know, with these,
I'm getting massive, dude.
Dude, this comp being free is so good.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's also not once a turn. You can blow up the front row as many times as you want. So
Just
just for the disrespect.
you can
You could bind it all.
bind it all, bring it up, bind it all.
Mm-hmm.
That's dangerous. You can be like, boom, go, and then again.
And then again.
And then Zuiton triggers more.
My
That's
my
what I-
royal board is quivering, but my blaster blades.
Oh, this is so sweet.
I like how Zuiton powers up the Gauntlet Busters on Vanguard, too.
I like it a lot.
Damn.
Card.
Oh, I'm so ready to start playing testing.
All right, Keith. What's going out for these cards?
Oh, that's a good question.
This is the hardest question I've been thinking about this whole time.
Well, I think the other boy gets the kick, not the tonics. The other whoever the
Stinger?
other. Yeah, I think Stinger finally just hits the gym. Hits
I
the
think-
towers.
For sure, you're going to have 4 drill and 4 gauntlet just because of the threat of
Yeah.
the two of them is now bonkers. It's like, do you call a full field and die to gauntlet, or do you call nothing and die to them both?
You have to have the field. You
Yeah,
have
you
to have the field. You have to bait the CB2.
You have to commit to everything now.
PBD up in this P. Actually, I just realized this is cheaper than PBD.
Yeah.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Oh, it's only for every front row empty rearguard circle, not for every circle.
Okay.
Okay.
So he gets +10. That's still amazing.
Plus 10 2 crits.
Plus 20 if you're Excel.
Well, I mean, who knows what they have. But yeah.
You're right. But this is plus 10, plus 2 crit.
Yeah. This is just Gust, the best parts of Gust and Phantom Blaster all in one, all immediately active.
Without the retire my own dudes part. It's all the good with none of the
Yeah, this is amazing drill setup. Oh my god.
Also, it gets your birds back.
Yeah.
You can take your spare Gauntlet Busters, call them over your bird, use Gauntlet Busters skill, bring your birds back.
Yeah, this is really, really good.
Empty front row rear 5 crit. Those have the PG guys.
I got nothing to say, but I'm happy for this card.
Yeah.
We're getting a split, boys.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think, Keith? Give me. Now that you've got some time to process it.
Yeah, huge fan. The fact that all of this as well is just immediately live. You know, we're not waiting to second grade 3 ride. Everything in our comedy is just going to punch you straight in the dick. And that's just what's going to happen. There is no, like, beating around or anything that's going on. I love it.
Yeah, he's great first ride. I love it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's everything I wanted. I was just like, we need a mid game.
because Stinger just sits there like a brake ride, dude. Let's be honest. I love him, but
Bro, like he's so good.
also Zuiton making the grade 2 even tighter.
This is a more efficient board wipe than anything Kagero can do. Like, as far as full-on board wipe, this is basically CB2 board wipe.
CB2 ditch 2.
CB2 ditch 2.
All right. I always forget about the ditch.
And what's great about this dude as well is you don't have to move the stuff up as well afterwards. If you don't want to, if you just need the front row free for all your effects to go live, then you just leave it there.
Oh yeah, he says you may move.
Yeah.
That's
So
Jake.
you just say, we're good here. I'm gonna use all my dude's effects now. Goodbye.
Toodles. Okay, so Zuitan real quick. I like Zuitan as well.
Yeah.
One, he gives the Gauntlet Buster some power.
Some more power.
Some more power. So it'll get plus 15, right?
As we've seen with the great.
As we've seen with the great.
So, and sometimes all you need is the extra 5k. So, last thing I want to do before we end damage check, which is going to be soon, I want to quickly, spur of the moment, now that we got Gauntlet Buster, in order, rate the VRs from the set. Because they're all really good.
Oh, that's tight.
Number 1, Jamiyo Congo.
Yeah, number one.
Yeah.
Number 1 goes to Jamiyo Congo, sheerly because in a vacuum, a card like that is just going to be so dangerous over time.
Well, are you judging it on its future potential or on its potential right now? Because that's a very different thing.
I'm gonna go. For, I think
Just in a blanket.
You have to. I think you have to consider both when considering the card. Because is the card only going to be good in this set, or is it going to be good like 2 sets from now, kind of thing?
Yeah.
So I have to consider both. I think it's really good now. I'm also like giving Nuitama a little bit of leeway because it's also not as well fleshed out, but it's a very powerful card. Only being able to keep 6 cards in your hand at any time, and then 4 as you get into the mid-late game. Very detrimental. So I have to put it on the top slot. Personally. Do I think that deck will be the best deck? No. But that's because I don't think the supporting players are there to make it the best deck. I think it is the best VR out of the set, though. What do you think? You giving it a Gauntlet Buster?
No, I don't want to be biased right now.
Don't lie, Keith. Yes, you do.
Gauntlet, everything.
Break it down for you.
Now, honestly, I would probably. Damn. I almost want to give it to Platina before I give it to Jamiyo Congo.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta give it to your boy Braxton?
Yeah.
So you think Jamiyo, though?
I think Jamiyo.
What do you think?
I would agree.
Jamiyo. Yeah, I mean, I don't think the deck is going to be that good, so I'm going to give it to Jamiyo first. Then...
I would give it to Gaunt over Gauntlet.
Yeah, I'm going to give it... I think I'm going to give it to Platina second.
You like
Yeah.
Platina second?
Platina's really good. Plus, dude, more attacks in Vanguard is such a deadly thing.
Well, when you're already playing Gold Paladins, it makes it even worse. You're compounding that. It's like, Braxton was doing some things over there before we started DC.
Before we started DC, dude.
I didn't like it.
I had a full board at grade 2. I was like, what happened?
And you just keep calling more.
Yeah.
Platina's really good.
So so in order, I'm going Jamiyo Congo. So let me give mine real quick, and then I'll let you guys jump in. So Jamiyo Congo, Platina, Gauntlet Buster, Gancelot, Tsukuyomi, in that order.
Okay.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Any differences, Keith?
Mine would be Platina. Mine's going to be very different from your guys's then. Mine's Platina, Gauntlet, Gancelot, Jamiyo, Suki.
Okay, so far we all pretty concurrent that we think Tsukuyomi is, which is still really crazy to think that Tsukuyomi, which draws you, which at the end of the turn will get you 5 more cards, is the worst VR to the set. Just because
I think we should also put in the thing, it may be the worst VR in the set, but when all of them are like this.
I mean, we're splitting hairs. These are like cream of the crop kind of cards.
It's the best worst card in the set.
So yeah, any differences with you guys? You think?
No, I kind of like our list here.
You gotta just go. I'm surprised you said Platina first. I'm surprised you said Platina second. I was like, yo.
No,
Platina's really good.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's a lot of factors in my head just looking at it.
Card selection when it comes to drive checks is massive. Like absolutely massive. And I don't think that can be understated.
Yeah, see, the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, but Sook being able to stack from that point.
Mm-hmm.
Or no, not Sook. Well, Sook can do it too.
Yeah.
Because it checks and then puts some on the top.
And it's just gonna make her dudes bigger. And then Platina's just like
Platina, yeah, well, what you're saying, what Keith's saying is like Platina can actually just check whatever it needs to if it's up there. So
Gauntlet's crit is free. Oh man.
Yeah, if you use other skills, get rid of the front row, yeah.
I think we definitely are probably running Helena now. Matt, based on what we just got tonight.
I kind of think so.
Yeah.
Whew.
Also, soul charging with Zutan's cool, but also drawing a card in Excel? Yeah, let's do it.
Draw a card? I want to draw a card.
So, question: are we still gonna run? Because we got some soul charge, but we need soul for Helena, right? In order to counter charge. Is that how that works?
So that's one, yeah, for to countercharge. Countercharge, no face-up damage.
Got it. So, question: are we even still going to run the boy Death Scythe?
I think so. That side's really good.
Right, but with soul being a thing.
Yeah, but if you don't run Death Scythe, I mean, soul becomes a lot less of a concern, right?
Right, but then because we also got prime room from Zuitan if we're even running Zuitan at all. See what I'm saying?
It's getting deep. It's getting deep.
Well, Thunderstorm, I think, is kind of out the window.
Yeah, he was already kind of middling anyways. Even in the first place.
Thunderstorm Dragoon.
That guy, right.
Yeah.
Gotcha. But doesn't he get big?
He does get kind of big, but I mean, when you've got cards like Cho-Ou to come in and Zuitan.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about them too. Like,
Yeah.
where are we going to find room for all these
I think,
cards?
for me, I think Cho-Ou over Reckless, because Reckless is already the CB on his own to buying stuff, and Cho-Ou just does it better. Reckless
Dude,
gets
this
power.
card with Cho-Ou?
Yeah.
This card with Cho-Ou's dirty.
The CB
Definitely.
is definitely real now. Naru's are really hungry.
Right. But, like, here's the thing. Is we got to, like, balance, like, the cards that do things with the cards that, like, we're running. If we're taking out, like, Thunderstrike and Death Side, we're kind of losing out beaters because Cho doesn't get big on his own. Zuitan doesn't get big on his own. Granted, Cho does restand, which is spicy.
I think in the end, we just pray for, still running fronts, and our Vanguards are going to be devastated.
Wait, Excel 1 or Excel 2?
Depends on the matchup, I would guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on the matchup. I would lean towards Excel 2 more often than not.
Just because Excel 2 is so good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that being said, I think we'll keep discussing it next. Who knows? Maybe next damage check we'll cover the set more in depth. Now that we have everything, and we'll probably get more spoilers on spikes now
Oh gosh.
because this is all the VRs, right? So I'm pretty sure everything else is whatever.
Pointy Paladins.
Is the next set?
No, the next set is AL4, Jose. You're one ahead of yourself right now.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad.
I'll say
Yeah.
Oh, even better.
we're getting shadows, baby.
Dude, what if they start off the bat like they did with Gantz and just give us Mordred?
Well, then I'll know for a fact what my grade 3 lineup's going to be. I'm predicting more to PvP, to be honest. But
All right. That being said, I want to thank you guys for watching. As always, please hit that subscribe button for more content. This is Team Absolution signing off. Hope you had a great 4th of July.
Woo.
Peace.